If y'all don't know nothing else by now, y'all should know that I'm a pop live and talk, and you'll just have to catch the replay. So that's that. Hold up, let me get my damn. Every time I hear about eggs and stuff now, I get to giggling, child. But if you don't know nothing else, my spicy, my baby, my boo boo, how are you feeling? If anybody don't know nothing else, they know I'm a schedule a live and I'm a chat, and you can catch it and you cannot, and you can watch it later, and that's just gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So I got up early, really, really early. And I don't know, for whoever watched this, if you're an early bird like myself, but I am an early bird. And I think I'm an early bird because I will pass out at like 7 o'clock, and then I'll wake up at like 2 and look dumb. Um, hey, Spicy. Hey, Alyssa. And then I will get up and look dumb. Like I'll pass out at 7, I'll wake up at 2. My sleep is, I feel like as adults we need to have that conversation. That might be for another day, child. But I feel like as adults we don't be getting the sleep that we need, child. We really don't. We really don't. We sleep in like spurts. But um I said all that to say, if you know anything else about my lives, I'll pop on. I'll say what I need to say. And if you get to catch it, great. And if not, you'll just have to catch the replay. But I feel like sometimes when you want to chat, you just chat. It shouldn't be scheduled, planned, or anything. You kind of just say what you need to say. So I woke up about 5. Yeah, it was about 5 this morning, and catching up on things and emails and messages and things. And oh, it was a lot. And it got me thinking to like how much we take in, and even whether it's social media or in our personal lives or like our friends problems, we take in a lot, and I think we kind of carry that with us. Hey, Miss Paris. I feel like we carry that with us. If your friend was to call you right now, and if they were to have an issue, you're going to take that on, throughout the day. If your sibling was to call you and they're down, you're going to take that with you throughout the day. And I feel like that also applies to social media because, good morning, Dreamy. I feel like that also applies to social media. What we take in and what we hear. I'm a pitch person. Certain tones trigger my anxiety. I'm not one, I can't hear yelling, or you can't speak to me kind of in a loud tone because it triggers my anxiety. And I feel like a lot of people have that. And when you're triggered, when you have certain things, you have to know your triggers. And certain tones, certain vocabulary really triggers me. And I have to be mindful of that when what I take in. Going back to thank you, Miss Paris. And I have to be mindful of that with what I take in on social media and even in certain songs on the radio. Certain songs I legitimately cannot listen to because of what it makes me feel, certain tones when people speak. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be a loud tone. You ever just had like a really annoying, hey, so we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, I cannot listen to. Good morning, Miss Briggs. I can't listen to. So which got me on the topic of social media and kind of like what we take in. And I can't take in certain things. I can't hear certain things. I cannot listen to certain tones. I cannot listen to certain insults. Good morning, Miss Hayes. Yes, Dreamy. And that's me. And everybody, good morning, Miss Simone. And everybody's different. This is not to say that I am better than, I'm just sharing my experiences with you when it comes to social media. Personally, I cannot listen to certain tones. I cannot listen to certain vocabulary, and I'll have to leave. And that's not being rude. That's just saying, I can't take this in. I cannot receive what you are gifting or giving me because a gift is not always a gift. You know what I'm saying? What someone gives you is not always a gift. Sometimes they're giving you some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that just because someone is giving you something that it is a gift. But that's another conversation as well. But with social media, I can't take in certain things. I just can't. I can't hear certain things. And it got me thinking to Brother Ham. Yes. Shout out to him. I don't want to bring any attention to it, but you have my prayers. I know loss is never easy, and you shared that. So you're in my prayers. You really are. Good morning, Miss Newton. And I said that to say, me personally, I can't take in certain things. I can't hear certain things. I can't listen to certain tones. And again, social media plays a major part in this. And this saga also plays a major, part in this. Hey, baby. Hey, speak up, speak out. Hey, anointed. And I want to first and foremost to the ones that have followed me and supported me. I feel like you're much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. For the ones that followed me, I feel like I owe you an apology. Peace, Kevin. Peace, peace. I feel like I owe you an apology, and I'm gonna explain because I'm not perfect. Correct? None of us are. And I feel like to you, my listeners and viewers, and times and situations when I was triggered, I gifted or gave you something that you might not have wanted to receive. And that could have been my tone, that could have been the vocabulary that I utilized. So for that, I want to apologize. And this is not apologizing for anything that I've said. I'm not doing that. I'm apologizing if I laid something on you that didn't feel good in that moment with my tone and vocabulary. Because again, paying attention to all of this tone, pitch, vocabulary are triggers for a lot of people. So I want to be mindful of that. Miss Phelps, happy face. I want to be mindful of that moving forward when I have certain conversations that I'm not triggering the people that support me. And I hope you can understand that, I genuinely do because again, sometimes we have to experience things in order to see our wrong in things. And I've experienced enough to see my wrong in things, and that could come off in tone and vocabulary and pitch and whatever the case may be. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Next, I wanted to say I speak a lot of times in riddles, and that's just who I am. Blame it on the gummies, blame it on life experience, blame it on the fact that I'd rather be barefoot and grounding somewhere and playing with crystals, whatever it may be. I'm an individual. I always have been. I've never been one to be in groups, and that's even as a child because I don't like groups at concerts. I'm kind of in the back. I don't like large settings. I never have. That's not intentional. This is just me sharing that I genuinely do not enjoy large settings. I'm always in the cut. At the cookout, you're going to find me in the cut. At the party, you're going to find me in the cut. um that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be on the forefront. I don't like to announce things I do. I don't like to announce, if I help people. I don't even like recognition. And that's something that I have to work on. But and that's and I think a lot of the times that's misconstrued. Hey, let's hey my love. I think a lot of the times when and latte, I hear some people say latte, and I don't know. So let me know because I want to make sure that I pronounce it correctly. And I think a lot of the time when you're like that, or you're introverted, or you have a different type of personality, a lot of times people can misconstrue that as shady or whatever. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't know one woman on this planet that cannot be shady. I can too, but I'm just different. I move differently. I don't like to be seen. I'll shy away, in a group setting. It takes a lot to get me talking, so a lot of the times that can be misconstrued, especially in corporate America, as, oh, she's a bitch, or whatever the case may be. You just have to learn people's traits and their movements, and then judge accordingly. Um so tying it in, because I wanted to latte. It's still, but see, latte or latte. When I read that, I can still say latte or latte. Baby, I'm gonna have to hear your voice, and I'm gonna have to hear you say it. I'm gonna look on your lives and see, hear you pronounce it correctly. Um, Damn it, y'all! Y'all know y'all be getting me off track when it comes to this saga. I fell back. And if you don't, thank you, Tay. I appreciate that. I fell back, and I fell back because everybody has their reasons on why they speak on certain things. I spoke on this situation because it was hurtful to witness. I did not like where it was going. I did not like certain things that were posted. I did not like to hear people's appearances be attacked. I didn't like it. It made me feel really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? And it touched me, especially when you're one that's in tuned and you feel things differently. You can almost take on the emotions of other people. And not speaking for anyone in the saga, but I swear there's been so many times where I feel like I've genuinely felt their hurt, not even knowing these people. You know what I'm saying? um and that's why I started speaking on it, because I'm saying, no, this it has to be a better way. This is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong here. This isn't right. This shouldn't be. It has to be. Thank you, Christy. I really did. Like, it has to be a better way, And I started speaking on it, and was attacked as a result of it. And I get it. That comes with it. When you have to speak on certain situations and people disagree with you, they disagree. But I didn't know that we were in the climate and culture to where if someone disagrees with you, then you have to share everything embarrassing about them. You have to talk about maybe body insecurities that they might have. I didn't know that. And maybe it's because I'm genuinely in my own bubble, and that's also applies to real life. Friends will know, family will know. I might not answer the phone. I might say I will come, and I won't. It depends on how I feel about the energy. So, knowing these things and seeing it. Thank you, Miss Anointed. I appreciate it. Hey, Miss Honey. So knowing these things, I was shocked because I didn't know. And then knowing that this was my age group, I said, well, wait a minute. What's missing? What am I? Is it because I'm secluded in real life that I didn't know that this is what's going on? Am I this shielded to where I'm confused, or is something wrong here? And I feel like it's the latter, and it's something that is wrong here. You know, something's wrong. And I'm still saddened, and I'm still taking a break from this story because of where it is and what it has become, because we dropped the ball as a community. I feel, because there were so many different things and topics that we needed to touch on in this story, and ego and jealousy and money became a part of the situation that we lost. That we lost the conversation of colorism. We lost the conversation of childhood trauma. We lost the conversation of rejection and pain and how you handle that. We lost all these amazing conversations that we could have had. We lost the conversations of women um, having these insecurities that they try to shield, and in return, instead of speaking about it, you act out in anger. We lost so many conversations that we could have had, that could have changed so much. And this is why I fall back, because you're not going to come to me and get the numbers, because I'm not participating in certain conversations. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to curse anybody out anymore. Now, don't get it twisted. I will knuck and fucking buck. Please believe me, but I suppress that. You see how that Gemini came out real quick? I suppress that because I don't like that person. I don't like that person. I don't like that side. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ugly and it's dark. And other people should know their darkness too. And if you know that you have that darkness in you, leave it be. Because I'll say it again. I will clear a motherfucking room. But I refrain. Because it doesn't feel good. And I feel like we lost so many conversations, differences aside, opinions aside. We lost so many conversations and we went to attacking one another, even if we disagree. I've watched men be speak of in such a heartbreaking manner. I've watched women. I've hurt. And that's why I started with apologies, because I said, wow, is this what I was doing too? Because this should have never been a part of the conversation. Appearances should have never been a part of the conversation. This should have never been a part of the conversation. We've missed some valuable moments in this story, and we could have made a difference. You have to think about, when it comes to these apps, this isn't just your town. This is other states, other countries that see this. We have had people from other, if you pay attention to everyone that's had lives, we've had people from other countries come into our lives, y'all. Other countries, and they are seeing this. Other countries. And that's where I feel like we've dropped the ball, because we could have made such an impact and such a difference. And instead of that, we contribute to the stereotype of us. We contribute to it. We are blinded by glamour. We are blinded by riches. We are blinded by appearances. Men in the US, we're blinded by big behinds. We're blinded by money and jewelry. We're blinded by who can speak the loud. We are blinded by all of this. And this is how they see us, even outside of a culture, outside of a community. This is how they see us in other countries. And we contributed to that. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. We did that. And we've lost so many teachable moments. So many teachable moments. I don't care how strong you are, how tough you are, how resilient you are. No one has to feel good waking up to see their deceased spoke of. No one has to feel good seeing that other people have attacked your appearance. None of it feels good. It can't. I don't care how strong you are. No, no straight man wants to be accused of being a non-straight man. No man wants to be accused of being involved in inappropriate behavior with a minor. No one wants to see any of this. Hey, Lolo baby. Right, Tay. It doesn't feel good. And again, I'm not going to sit here. If you can point the finger, you got to point it right back at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, starting this year off, a whole new year, I said, something, I have to do something differently, because the latter isn't working if we've missed so many conversations. Where we are, we should have never arrived here. Just never. And it's sad. It's sad. It really is. I don't know how it got here, where it took a sharp left turn. Good morning, Cash. I don't know how it got here, but I know that we're better than this. I know that we all are. We all are. We all are better than this. Everybody has so many different strengths and gifts and talents. We are all better than this. I don't have to call you a female dog because you disagree with me. I don't have to do that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't have done that. We are better than all of this. And it makes you say, is it done? Do you not talk about it because it's this ugly, or what can change it, or what can make it better? Because with any problem, you should have a solution. With any obstacle, you should be focused on how to get over it. So when it comes to this situation in its entirety, it has to be a solution. It has to be a common ground. It has to be something. Because keep in mind, this isn't our life. We are on the outside looking in, and we have strong opinions on those, and minds haven't changed. And for those that are confused, I'm going to reiterate them so there's no confusion. This situation should have never arrived to where it is. Social media played a major part in the demise of that relationship. There's a woman that, in my opinion, really needs to take some time to herself and find herself and grow and heal to be the woman that she needs to be. There's a man that made some mistakes but is no monster. That's my opinion. If you're confused. But despite of that, I even asked myself, like, what made me become so passionate about this? And it's because it's so much deeper than what we focused on. It's so much deeper than what we focused on. So much deeper. It didn't have to go this way. Not only the situation, I don't feel like the divorce had to go this way. In social media, this isn't what it used to be years ago. Social media has gotten really dark and ugly. It used to be a feel good place. It doesn't feel good. You know, it's not a feel good place. How did we get here? And this is why I said we missed so many conversations that could have made such a difference. We could have touched on just the impact of social media and how it has damaged so much. Like, people don't pay attention. Social media has gotten people arrested. Social media is now used in cases and live videos. People have taken their lives on social media. There's so many different conversations and topics within this that were missed. I hate you. You're this, you're that. And I went through it too. Trust me, I had my share. I've had my share, but it doesn't have to, it shouldn't have to be like this. Exactly. Exactly. Don't worry. Exactly, Tay. It shouldn't have to be like this. We have, as creators or people that have platforms that come and listen to you, that's a privilege, you know? That's a major privilege for people to to speak, and someone somewhere says, I want to go hear this person. You have no idea how privileged you are for people to want to hear you. And we are socially responsible for what we say in those instances, myself included. Again, I'm not omit from this. I'm responsible for that. I'm responsible. Someone can very well be having a nice day, and I can get on a live and they could come and want to support and, send all the hearts and likes. And because of what I'm going through now, I done said something and they're like, oh gosh, what's going on? I've now altered this person's day. I did that. I'm responsible for that. Somebody could have been feeling great, and I came up here and I recited my negative jargon, and now I just affected someone's day. And it just got me thinking with the new year that something, It has to be another way. Sorry, y'all. I'm a coffee drinker, and I just had to take a nice little gulp. There was nothing ladylike about that sip. That was a gulp. It has to be another way, y'all. It has to, because here we have a situation that we all watched unfold in front of us. For the people that followed the husband and wife, they had supporters that have been following them from the very beginning. I can only imagine how they feel in this instance where they watch these family videos, because keep in mind, we don't have a lot of those images online. We don't have a lot of family images online with the husband and the wife and the children, and then do skits. In our culture, in our community, we don't have that. So there's people that really came to them just for that family dynamic. Imagine how they feel in this situation. Morning, Treasure. Good morning, my niecey Pooh. I love you, Treasure. Imagine how they feel in this situation, watching, you know, that demise and that breakdown, because we don't have that. Social media played a major part in all of this. That is not the only thing, because keep in mind, we have insecurities, we have mental issues, we have childhood traumas, but that's a whole nother conversation. But right now, just speaking on social media certainly played a part in this situation, in this entirety, and the impact that so many people place on it, the opinions of others, the image. I have to go to social media. I have to correct this on social. I have to go to social media. I have to hit that live button. You choose to hit that button. It's a choice. Social media. Good morning, Michelle. It didn't have to be like this. Right, Chrissy. A lot of people use that term. It's only social media, but it's not. We have children that have, if you look at the statistics, because keep in mind, my timeline is of other things, because I watch other countries and I watch stats. We have videos, we have children that have said that they don't want to be here anymore based on the taunting and bullying that they received on social media. So it's never just social media. It's a very powerful tool, and if it's mishandled, it is dangerous. Dangerous. Thanks, Treasure. I'll be forgetting to do the usual, hit the likes and all that stuff. But if you want to, you do. I appreciate it. Thank you. If not, that's fine too. I'd rather grow my platform on speaking of what's right, you know? Yeah. Good morning, Diva. It has to be a better way. And I'm one of the, even in movies or commercials, I can't watch anybody else cry. I'm a cry. That's just what I'm it's just what it is. If it's a movie or it's a commercial, even in my personal life, I'm a cry. That's what it is. But this story, I've watched women cry and be hurt. It just has to be another way. I don't have a solution for this. I don't have a magic wand to write Simone. Big crybaby. But I always tell people, pay attention to those people. You know what I'm saying? They might be a little off. You know what I'm saying? He might try to run you over. Pay attention. Don't ever let that fool you. A lot of people do, but it's okay. Be good ran over, child. Good ran over. It's cool, Lola. It just has to be another way, y'all. I don't know the solution. I don't know what's going to change any of it. I don't know what's going to stop it. But I do know, despite of anything, when you create life and you have offspring with another person, that has to work out. I do know that when children grow up, they have access to social media and they too can hear and see things. I do know that nowadays children aged 6 and 7 can work devices better than we can and are privy to more information. That I do know. I know that they see it. I know that they've seen it, and I know that they will continue to see it. I watched a story, not even a story, but I remember a little girl's trauma being discussed of what she experienced. And I thought, I didn't even think of the adults in that situation. I thought, she probably saw this child. Everyone's children's probably saw it. Children have seen themselves be called gay. They see it all. And we did that. Should feel like shit, but I know a lot of people won't or don't. I know I do. Even if the person can speak ill of me, I've never, when it comes to certain situations, I won't return the favor. Sometimes you just got to let people sit in their shit. So I'm not going to do what you did to me. You know what I'm saying? But damn, y'all. Damn. Sucks. It sucks. Thank you, Miss Winfrey. I appreciate that. When I look back at it all, y'all, all of it in its entirety, like I'm removing adults aside. And I'm like, damn, how did we forget about the kids can see this with knowing their ages? Damn, a lot of balls been dropped. Damn. Sorry, y'all. Love you, treasure. That part, Simone. Sometimes you just gotta let them sit in it. And Christy, I'm sorry. I promise you, I didn't mean it, but that's what I think about. I do. I don't know. Call it a rant or whatever. Judge it, take it apart, do what you want with this information. I I'm done, and I have been done. I said that a while ago. If people paying attention, and I would like to return when it get back on track, because we're not there. I will like to uplift the children, all of them, all of them that witnessed all of this, that even myself contributed to Dawn's son, who I think I live last year, or there was something posted where he shared how this all hurt him when his siblings were at odds. Toya's children, her daughter, to Kevin's son, both of them at this point. An older one that was accused of being whatever, a newborn, to Latruth's daughters. And I'm going to add Brianna's children because the kids have seen it all. Damn. I don't know, y'all. I do not know. But when something is this bad, it some good has to come, or else it can get really, really, really bad. Really bad. Really bad. And if anyone is confused about another one of my views, it remains the same. I think that that boy that was involved with or is involved, whoever knows, is childish, is immature. You taunted and played with a man's child. You could have been better. Your behavior, in my opinion, lacks class, couth, decorum, and you need a mentor. And that's that. So, on that note, I'm good. I'm Gucci. And yeah, I guess we continue to watch the show. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no words. I have no words. I have no words. I don't. I love you too, Shao. I have no words. But to the children, I'm sorry. To the child that had to hear her childhood trauma being brought up. Latch, damn, man. Damn. Damn. Mm. I remember last year I was alive, and there was someone, I forget where they were from, but they were like, "What are you guys talking about?" And I look back at that moment now and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? We had somebody from a whole nother country, and we in it. We just cacking, child. Man, listen. Don't get teary eyed. I love you too, Christy. Don't get teary eyed. Even though tearing is cleansing. But I'ma scramble these eggs. You're gonna hear me do that. And I feel like I just kinda, I don't know, just had to chat for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just kind of need to chat. You know, I'm falling back on lives and all of that, and make my video on things I want to talk about, but I want this to get better. I do. I really do. I didn't want I didn't want this. This was never the end result. Like, woo, man, this is something. I've never, and I think I fumble so much because I literally, I should be having me tongue tied. Like, wait, what? Huh? Did you just say? What do you? I find myself where it's like, am I tripping? But I thought, but then, but you had said before. Oh, so now that's. I have these moments, y'all, where I be in my head like, am I tripping? Am I going crazy? Let me know. Because I be having these moments where I'm so confused. I'm so confused. It shouldn't be like this. Where you find yourself like, huh? And it's so many people, y'all. We turned so many people away. Oh my goodness. I remember I had supporters from last year that was just like, okay, I'm done. And I've never seen them again. Like, yikes, man. Yikes. All right, Christy. At least thank you for letting me know I'm not, totally off from tripping. Thank you, baby. Thanks, Nida. You're right, Shao. So confused. So confused. Oh, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I always do this. If anybody has something to say, you're more than welcome before I wrap it up. But Lord have mercy. Never would have thought. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost it all. Child. Whew. Had to switch it up a little bit because it leaves me a little, I don't know, feel like I need to pray or something to whatever. Pray to my elephants up in this house or something because baby, mm-mm-mm. I hope we get it together. I hope things turn around for the best. I hope it all just, I don't know. Like, is that can it just cease? Is that the solution? What's the, what's it going to be? I don't know. I just hope it gets better than where it is right now. That part, I just hope it gets better than where we've headed, where we've turned. We've taken a turn, man. Miss Winfrey, I promise you, I got so many elephants. It's not even funny. That's my thing of what I collect, child. I love them. I just got this. You know what? I think I might hit the farmers market up. I got this little leather handmade purse too that they stitch elephants on. So I love them so for many reasons, but I don't know how we got here. I really don't. I was saying something, y'all, but I forgot. I promise you I did. And I would love to see, good morning, Dark and Lovely. I would love to see so much unity. I would love to be united, but you know, I find myself all alone on these islands, child, all alone. And maybe that's best, you know. Maybe that's best for the situation. Maybe everybody kind of just needs to be alone, you know. Maybe that's a solution, or maybe that's, one solution to a situation if everyone just stand alone to hear individuals, speak, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 'Cause- I hope it improves though. I do. I do. I do. I do. I'm still here. Hold on. Okay. So I was feeling fancy. I made me a little quiche this morning, child. Got my little spinach and everything up in there, and I'm waiting on that, and it's smelling real good. I don't know if y'all do quiche, but I love it. It's amazing. Thanks, Miss Winfrey. I appreciate that. And sometimes I feel like, damn, but I don't know. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best, but I appreciate you and I respect your point of view. I do, truly. I do, I do, I do, I do. It's Saturday. We're in 2024, y'all. Damn. We in a whole nother year. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, I don't know. But what I do know, I want you all to understand just how amazing you truly are. And like I said in the beginning, looking back, if I ever triggered you, I apologize for that. I do. If you came to my live and I gave you something what you weren't looking for, that's on me. And I got to take that. I got to eat that. You know what I'm saying? Take that, take that. And I probably won't be live for a while. So y'all should be used to that. I'll do some videos and make some appearances. But, um, oh, I love you so much, my introvert. I respect that. And I won't bring too much attention to it because I know how introverts are. So I'll take that off. But I love you too. Good morning, Miss Hawkins. Good morning, Miss Amelia. Yeah, I probably won't have these lives anymore until we kind of can get back to where it used to be, dark and lovely. I appreciate you and thank you so much because I like conversations. Even if our views differ, I still like to have that conversation where we can do so as adults, you know? I'm a sapiosexual, so conversation, ooh, child, that butters my biscuits, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I feel like conversation, we've lost that. The art of conversation and the art of discussing it thoroughly because we can learn something. Nothing happened, Miss Amelia. And I'm so sorry. See, I feel like you're with everything that goes on, so many people were triggered and we all automatically think something happened, but nothing happened, baby. It's fine. Um, I wish we can get back to those conversations where we could have those are good for us. Good morning, Pammy Pooh Baby. Good morning, Miss Wilson. Those are healthy for us to have this dialogue and to have these conversations without insult, to have a conversation and to discuss the matter. I would like that. I would like to return to that and to have these open dialogues and conversations and to be able to speak of things rationally and of sound mind and sound judgment. Emphasis on sound mind and sound judgment. Good morning, Miss Reed. And I feel like maybe that's what we need, you know, those good old conversations, child. Those backyard conversations where you might learn some family secrets at the cookout. Those conversations, those feel good conversations. Hey, Miss Willa, baby. Those types of conversations to where we can get back to that. I don't have to like you. I don't have to agree with you, but I'm still going to respect you unless you disrespect me. And we can get to that. Don't have to like you. Don't have to agree. That's fine. But as a result of that, you're not going to be a bald headed dumbass hoe. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this video gonna get in trouble. I do, Miss Wheeler. I'm actually getting over it, and I think it's a little better. But yes, I do. And it was actually bronchitis. But thank you, baby. Like, I don't want to have to insult you. I don't want to. Hey, Miss White, I don't want to have to insult you. Thank you, Miss Reed. I just want to talk to you, you know? Let me talk to you. Hey, total restoration and relaxation. Let me not insult you. Let's just chat a bit, you know? Let's have a conversation. Pull up. Put on your big boy, big girl drawers and panties. You know, we all got a pair of drawers that might be a little baggy, whatever the case may be. Let's have that conversation. But I don't want to have to insult you as a result of such. You know what I mean? Hey, Anomaly. Thanks, Miss Wheeler. You know what's so crazy? I didn't even know I had it. Because I just be going, child, and I always like I have a house full of herbs and herbals, and then I grow some. So like I have a lot soaking in jars or whatever. So I do things like the holistic way. And I'm like, I don't know, something a little weird, you know. Um, once I started feeling better, and that's where I learned like, oh, that's what I had. But okay. They gave me some antibiotics, but I don't take them. I take my herbs, child. Take my herbs, just saying. Good morning, Miss Phillips. So I don't know, y'all. How we feeling? Is everyone feeling okay? I know for the most part, everyone follows the story and the saga. Like, how are y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? I need at least 2 to 3 people to tell me how you feeling. I need to know. I want to know. And if I can help. Hazelnut me, baby. Oh, there's something about a hazelnut creamer and an Irish cream. Baby. Like, I feel like I got to get sexy with it. Hold on, y'all. The way that this hazelnut creamer. Oh, coffee me, baby. You have to take them because I have to. All right, Miss Wheeler. I'll try. I'll try to take them. I'll try. And I'm sorry that you had a breathing treatment. Child, I'm just watching. I know. Best comment. It's draining, Pammy Poo. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. You feeling blessed this morning? I love it. Another is draining. Wow, y'all. You don't know how to feel about it. Wow, y'all. That says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot because I look, if this was a business as the consumer, as the one that follows and chat and do all of that as you, the consumer, it says a lot, if this is the way that you are feeling. Oh, Tay, thank you, Mama. I love it. I love how colorful you are. Such an individual. I respect individuals. Truly, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. You have no idea. Um, it says a lot because you're the consumer, and just like with, a movie's only going to be a hit if we go to it and purchase the tickets. A song is only going to be a hit if we stream it and purchase it. And it says a lot, as you, the viewer and the consumer, if you're feeling this way. Entertainment, that part. Oh, shall. And you're like, I've never, you're not problematic. Never seen you kind of go off or, say anything. So for your spirit to get interrupted, it says a lot, you know. So when the viewers and the consumers start feeling this way, it should be time to readjust. Damn, you done started watching TV because wow, says a lot. I love Tay watches you all the time. I love the love. Show the love. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? When people are tuning out to it, it says a lot. And that's how I know that something has to be better because it has to. I can't speak for anybody else. I'm speaking for me. I cannot watch negativity every day. I cannot yell every day. I cannot listen to insult and injury every single day. That's me. That's my life. That's the way that I'm set up. And if you are set up and designed that way, then that's something that you need to either work on or understand why do you want to, because you should never want that for your day-to-day routine. You should never, I don't care who it is, you should never want that for your day-to-day routine. I don't care who you are. Who the hell every single day where you want to be messy and fighting and cursing every day? No one should want that for themselves. Everybody should want some peace and solace. Everyone should want that for themselves. That part, Miss White. Talk your ish. Good morning, sunshine. Everyone should want that for themselves. And that's just like take a relationship. If you're in a relationship and someone is rude and doesn't want to go out or do anything, you're in the house and it's are you going to stay with that person? Is that someone that you want to build with and grow with? So the same thing kind of applies to our intake. Because as I said before in a post with my riddles, your intake, I think that was on Facebook, your intake will affect your outtake. So if this is all that you're intaking, it's going to affect your outtake. Oh, Christine, I'm sorry. Go back to the bushes, baby. I can respect it. That part, that part. I want to build. I want to build. Do you know how much we could have helped one another? Miss, it's the fact that you understand my riddles. Miss White, I don't think you understand how happy you just made me. Baby, it's the understanding of the riddles for me. You get me. We are in the tribe. Um, thanks, Treasure. Yes. Our oh, it's the tacos for me. Damn, now I want see y'all know I'm a foodie. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that for now. Um, yeah, our intake affects our outtake, and just like in a relationship, if this person is consistently mean to you, if you do everything and you put on your best and you like, ooh, pow, pow, got him, and they say you look dumb, that's not someone that you're gonna want to be with. They're going to make you feel horrible. And it's the same that applies when it comes to what we're watching and what we're saying. If you watch this every single day, or if you contributed to it every single day, at some point you have to say, like, damn, is this what I want? Is this who I want to be with? No, no one should. You wouldn't want that for a mate. So why would you want that for your intake? If there's a cup in front of you and two people tell you, if you take this one, it tastes really good, but you're going to have vomiting and diarrhea. Now, this one doesn't taste good at all, at all, but it's going to cleanse you of that. Why would you choose the one that's going to cause the vomiting and the diarrhea? You better believe it. Food is going to come into play. I don't care what I'm talking about. I'm gonna talk about a snack or two or three. In fact, let me get these peanuts. Um, that's just what it is. And we all have choices to make. We have choices to make of what we say. We have choices to say of what we watch. These are all choices, you know? And it should never get to a point where it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to choose this because on, February 14th, this person did X, Y, and no, no, no. Let's just start paying more attention to the message, paying attention to what makes us feel good. And that's, if anything, that's the only advice that I can offer. Pay attention to what makes you feel good. And if it doesn't make you feel good, don't engage. And if engaging in certain behaviors that are bad makes you feel good, then baby, maybe you just need to take a step back. You know, you just need to take a step back. And that's okay. I do. I did. And I'm still doing it. This is so bad. Hold up. Wait, I'm gonna give y'all some some what is it? ASMR. Hold up, y'all. So I went to get some scratch offs, and they be having these little rap snacks. I don't know if y'all seen these. Like some rappers make checks. So I seen, what is it? This is called Little Baby. So okay. So Little Baby. So Little Baby, a rapper, and he got these chips. But I was reading the description, and I said, oh. So the description says salt and vinegar, barbecue, onion, garlic, and more. So I was like, oh, what that be like? Honey, this little rap snack with this little boy on this little picture, I don't know, but it's the salt and vinegar and the barbecue, the onion, the garlic, and more for me. But it's all of that combination all up in one. And it makes you feel good. Hold on, I'm gonna give you one more while I'm waiting for my quiche. Hold on. So this the Little Baby brand hot. It's strong. I can respect that, Miss Paris. And again, I wish it was unity. Sometimes I wish, it was more, but you know, if you gotta be alone, you just have to be alone. But I do highly recommend those chips with that little boy on the package. If you like flavor. Well, I'm waiting on those quiches. Tears to laughter. I love that part. I promise you, we're gonna go on an emotional roller coaster. Don't make me start singing Vivian Green because I can't sing, but that does not stop me from singing anywhere and everywhere. I'm on an emotional roller coaster, loving you ain't oh shit. I got to sing that today. Child, now I got to play it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, y'all. Going in the bushes, but I've loved engaging with you. My husband have cooked me. You better. You better. I got so much going on. I wish I can tell y'all, but I promise you. Whew, child. I might just have to just pop out and you'll see the video and figure it out later. But yeah, just saying. Dun 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 dun. Big cheese. Tay, you better say it. My grandma told me I love that woman and I miss her so much. But she gave me so many words of wisdoms. And for those that follow me and watch my older lives, I used to talk about some of the sayings. Now, some of them was crazy. But she used to tell me this at like, 8, 9, 10. And I'm like, what is grandma talking about? Well, I called her Nana. But one of the things she said was never be the first to speak. Now, to an 11-year-old, I'm like, what is my grandma talking about? But as a woman, baby, look here. Thank you, Anomaly. Good morning, I'm so glad to see you, Cheese. I am. I am. I promise you. I promise you. Um, yeah, that was one of the things that she told me at 11. And I thought that woman was crazy, but it wasn't until I grew older where, some of these things started making sense. Where I'm like, mm-hmm, baby, never be the first. Never, ever, ever. Mm-mm-mm. And quick moment for the people that thought that you would come here and you were going to hear me curse out people and all of that. Sorry, this isn't the place for you. You're not going to get that here. I think I've said that a year ago and you still kind of don't understand. I don't care what it is. You're just not going to get that from me. It would take a lot. So, sorry, this isn't the news you want. This isn't the tea for you, boo boo. Just saying. I don't think we got any fellas here. If so, they being quiet. So we just gonna have a little conversation. If you ever need to feel a little sexy or set the mood, look into Rihanna's skin. If you know, you know. If you don't know, get into it. Play that, look in the mirror, get in tune with your body, okay? And work them, girl. Work 'em. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyway, Spanky, can we not right now? You're being extremely rude. So we gonna stare? Exactly. I don't know about y'all, but those are conversations I have with my dog. So you're just gonna continue to be rude? I love it. Just saying. Not doing that to have these conversations. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I'm so glad y'all can giggle through it with me. I'm just saying. And Mariah Carey Stay the Night is another one. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm cooking or, cleaning, does everybody else do that? Because I'm thinking that's something, if not, don't you put on music when you cooking and you cleaning, and or am I alone on this quest? I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna take my shower. I'm gonna put some baby oil on this brown ass, and I'm gonna be sexy today. I hope that you are too. To those that listen, I hope you understood the message. To my supporters, thank you for rocking with me from the very beginning. For those that don't understand me, hey, try to listen harder. And on that note, love to love y'all. She went the hell off. Mariah Carey, Stay the Night. Listen to it. Get your sexy on. Love y'all.